To protect his home and family from disaster, Steve used courage, wisdom, and his camera phone.
That should do it.
Way to go, Steve! By simply taking digital pictures of his family's important documents, Steve can always have them stored safely online, no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
When you hear music, do the lyrics speak to you on a deeper level? I'm Bruce Thornton. Join me and Donna Wood every Friday morning at 10:30 a.m. on WQEE 99.1 FM, The Key, for our show, Lyrical Wisdom. Every week, we will dive into the lyrics of songs and uncover hidden messages that we hope will leave you feeling inspired. There will be an open discussion. Email us with ideas for songs at lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. That's lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. Let's share some wisdom together.
Hey there, folks. Looking for the top expert in Medicare, health insurance, and life insurance? Look no further than CP Financial. Meet Charmaine, your trusted agent. Charmaine works with multiple companies, ensuring you get the options tailored just for you. Why settle for less when you can have the best? 706-525-5931 and speak to Charmaine, CP Financial top local sales agent. Your peace of mind is just a call away.
The House of Light brings clarity to your soul, offering a safe space for healing through our compassionate practitioners, services, classes, and wisdom, plus the tools to support you in our retail space.
Hank Arnold here from Cowie to Force. Cowie to Force is Newnan's own addiction recovery support center. We exist to provide recovery support services for individuals and family members who have been impacted by addiction. Our services are no cost, and all of our information is available on our website at www.cowitoforce.org or follow us on Facebook.
Wishbone Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newnan. Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinners, open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken, right next door to their former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A, here in Noonan.
This is MJ Graham of Columbus Road Dragons, your home for Road Dragons hockey. Noonan 99 Rock.
The views and opinions of this show and program are not the views and opinions of this station, its management, or its clientele.
Good morning. Welcome to WQEE 99.1. I'm Donna.
And I am Bruce.
And this is
Lyrical Wisdom.
Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Donna.
How are you on this fine day?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yay, I'm doing great.
Me too. I actually am really appreciating how the clouds are now getting through that sun, and it is just beaming out there. It is incredible. And I just got to tell you, that show that you and Phyllis did, that was really wonderful. I got to catch that little portion at the end. That was really nice.
Yes, she has found such beautiful words to be spoken at this Earth Day celebration through poems, and of course we have one of our practitioners, Paula, that will be doing a spoken word that she wrote. This is her speaking.
It's an amazing, I would say, poem, but it is just, it's hard for me to describe.
Right.
But I could not tell you how much it really affects me every time I hear those words.
Yes, well, you are the highlight in that you are doing the interpretive dance to that spoken word. So not only is it a witness of transformation, but that's why I believe it has affected you, because you're interpreting it into art.
I am really enjoying every moment of that. Her and I have been getting together, and I'm excited for you all to see that. I didn't know if that was something everybody knew, so I was just I'm really pleased that you mentioned that, because yes, absolutely. I have been telling my ballet students about this, and I hope everybody who can be there, please come, because yes, we are doing not just a beautiful performance of spoken word, but also some interpretive dance with that interpretive movement to hopefully enhance and really make that poem come to life.
Right, and there will be several dancers from Southern Arc there just presenting themselves as a beautiful color.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes, a rainbow.
That is something that has become like living art.
Yes, exactly.
And it is, and that's the part that I want to just kind of say to Donna and to anybody that got out to hear it. Just thank you for bringing that creative side to that show before in Wisdom Cafe, because that's a beautiful, beautiful thing that we're all co-creators.
Yes.
And with that, we got a wonderful song for you today.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. It's each and every one of you, our beautiful listeners, that are co-creating this wisdom that is pouring through on this beautiful station here at WQEE 99.1 FM.
It is.
We did receive several requests that were sent in here to the show.
Yes.
We don't know what order they're in,
No, we don't.
but we're so excited to present one of those requests this morning.
Yes.
This request comes in from Sweet Leaf from the Navajo Nation. Thank you so much for your request.
Yes.
We're so excited to do this song today.
We are.
Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd, I have just discovered them in my late life or my, later years. And their songs, their words are powerful.
They are very
powerful.
It is incredible because we really think about what we are reading here because we love this show. We love to have that connection with the audience. We love the opportunity to be here to speak to everybody and to have the opportunity to read these words that are so incredibly powerful. It surprises you because sometimes you don't know where this inspiration is going to come from.
Correct. But we do know where it comes from, Bruce. It comes from the inspiration itself, which is life, which is
love,
the creator, which is love. Yes. All right, here we go. Thank you, Sweet Leaf. Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. Hello? Is there anybody in there? Just nod if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? Come on now. I hear you're feeling down. Well, I can ease your pain. Get you on your feet again. Relax. I'll need some information first. Just the basic facts. Can you show me where it hurts? There is no pain. You are receding. A distant ship smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I had a fever. My hands felt just like two balloons. Now I've got that feeling once again. I can't explain, you would not understand. This is not how I am. I have become comfortably numb. Just a little pinprick, there'll be no more. Ah, but you may feel a little sick. Can you stand up? I do believe it's working. Good. That'll keep you going through the show. Come on, it's time to go. There is no pain. You are receding. A distant ship. Smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I caught a fleeting glimpse out of the corner of my eye. I turned to look, but it was gone. I cannot put my finger on it now. The child is grown. The dream is gone. I have become comfortably numb.
Wow. That was amazing. And the most remarkable thing, I don't know how to explain this to our listeners out there, but it was so incredibly quiet in the entire universe, I felt like, while you were reading that.
I did
You felt that
hear
too?
that silence.
Yeah, it was incredible.
I felt it more than anything.
Yeah, it was really remarkable. And Ryan and I in the studio here are sitting here like feeling our memories of this song together, because I could see him have moments of air guitar and air drum. There was all kinds of things, that we were feeling inside. And so I think that I am not alone here. For the three of us have many memories of this song. So thank you, Navajo Nation. Thank you, Sweet Leaf. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for that.
So hello. Is anybody in there, out there, around us?
Just
with
nod
us?
if you can hear me. Yeah. Is there anyone at home? And I love that, because there are times when I get lost in thought, and I'm sitting there and I look like I might be staring off into space. Mm-hmm. And I've had people tell me, "Hello, Bruce."
Yeah.
And what was described to me once by some tribes, I don't know if it's every single one, but there are some tribes in the Aboriginal areas of Australia that their dream time is spent with their eyes open. And they'll join each other in that state with their eyes open.
That's so
completely
beautiful.
Looking off into the distance, but they're in a state of consciousness that is remarkable.
I do believe that may be what is referred to when you hear the term having eyes that see. Yes. Right?
And the way
and ears that hear.
And ears that hear. And I feel like that's also kind of, you had that trip during the solar eclipse to the place that was dedicated to Helen Keller. Mm-hmm. And I feel like she was an example of that. Yeah. She's a true example of a spirit that had eyes that could see and ears that could hear, even though
the physical eyes were not seeing, and the physical ears were not hearing. Yes. We were in that place just a few minutes ago. Yes. So is there anybody in there? This to me is the little self asking for the big self. Are you there? Are you, I've lost connection. I can't find you. Are you still there?
Yes.
Reaching out for what deep inside it, we all know. We all know that we have that connection.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And we search for it most of our lives.
All our lives.
Whether it's, we search in different ways. Yeah. We search through church. We search through spirituality. We search through alcohol, through drugs, through shopping.
Through relationship.
Through relationship. Yes. We search for what we know is there.
Yes.
And all the time having it within.
Yes, it's always there. We just don't see it inside of ourselves. We try to recognize it in others.
Right.
And that's an incredible thing. And if you guys could be with me right now, I would be doing that motion where we see athletes do this and other artists do this, where they look like they're feeding themselves from a plate. Okay. I want to look at Donna right now and say, yeah, keep going, because this is incredible. It's totally feeding the spirit. Yeah. And come on now. I hear you're feeling down. Well, I can ease your pain, get you on your feet again. That is, that's where I feel like then that's the little self speaking back to the big self, if you will. Yeah. Or the big self speaking to the little self, telling it the same thing. Either way, the conversation, like you just said, I think is truly remarkable like that, because it's those two having the conversation to each other.
Right.
Inside.
And sometimes it's our inner child that is reaching out for help.
Yes.
And it's the one that knows what it's supposed to be like here.
Yes.
Joy, ease and grace and play.
Yes.
And it's been squashed. It's been stomped down. It's been caged almost.
We have referred to this as the bird cage that gets covered. We know the bird needs to go to sleep at night. But in this case, that inner self is being dimmed. It's being subdued. And it's telling us, I think, or one of these guys is getting the inspiration and the motivation to say, come on now, I hear you are feeling down. Well, I can ease your pain, get you on your feet again. Relax. I'll need some information first. Just the basic facts. Can you show me where it hurts? Holy cow. Like, that just is so powerful right now.
And this is such a beautiful message right here, right now, because in the last show we did speak to this. We spoke about sacred self and sacred earth. And what it is I believe the basic facts, just the basic facts. Where does it hurt? It's all about getting in touch with our body, with our temple, with our realm, so that we can begin again to create our reality. And it's inside of us. It's our bodies. So where are you hurting? Is it physical? Does your knee hurt? Or is it more, emotional? Does your heart hurt?
Is there memory?
Exactly. So
And I would say the body speaks and meditation helps.
Yes. Thank you, Nako.
So there is no pain. You are receding. Now, I don't know how many of you out there have heard those lyrics and thought maybe they say you are receiving. But in this case, there is no pain. You are receding. You are backing away. You are suddenly starting to dim. You are suddenly starting to fade, if you will.
You're disconnecting from that place in your body that is holding the pain.
And this comes that motion, from the athletes putting the spoon to the mouth.
Step away from the pain. You have the ability to do that. So you're receding. A distant ship, smoke on the horizon.
Like it's off somewhere that looks almost like a mirage. In the desert, we think we see water, but it's really the things that happen in the nature that make us see that. But we're also so desperate for that water that, we see water. And so that's the thing is, we're looking at this thing disappearing in the distance, fading away, going away off into the horizon.
Even smoke on the horizon.
Even smoke. And interestingly enough about smoke, you don't see it in the dark. You only see it when light waves or light passes through it.
Interesting.
So this is something that we could have right in front of our eyes.
The funny thing is I'm also hearing another song as I smoke on the horizon, smoke on the water.
Holy cow, some really good ones.
But to me, where there is smoke, Bruce, there is
fire.
Yes. And what is fire?
Fire.
Fire is my spirit.
Yes. Thank you. Keep this lady, just keep feeding her. Yeah, honestly, it's true. But that's and that's where the fading, the receding, a distant ship, smoke on the horizon. Like it's just, you're only coming through in waves. That's a really good point in a way, like what I just said about light hitting the smoke, those are considered light waves, or it just, those are those distant waves. Like they're coming from the ocean to the shore. It's just, it's getting farther and farther away. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you are saying.
Coming through in waves, Bruce. I mean, to me, that's just being so truthful in who we really are. It's right there in one sentence. You are only coming through in waves. Wow. You are frequency. That is it. The 70 trillion cells that make up the physical body. Every single cell is light, sound, and vibration. And so understanding that you're just a wave of energy.
Oh my gosh.
Is such a beautiful sentence. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. In other words, I'm just frequency now. A lot of times the words that we choose to speak come from that place of dis-ease or victimhood, the place of discomfort, of pain, or whatever. And when we do that, that is when we cannot be the wave because we are distorting our frequency.
We are, and it could be said to be lowering it, so that the person that is trying to hear us, they might only see our lips moving, but they can't hear what we're saying simply because they're actually on a higher frequency. Or they could just simply be on a different frequency.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's beautiful. That is incredibly beautiful. And then it goes to when I was a child, I had a fever. My hands felt just like two balloons. One thing that I've just been wondering is there was a time when I knew what that fever and balloons were referring to, the illness, if you will, because I can't remember what that was. And that's the thing, is I feel like this is an actual recollection of an actual illness, an actual dis-ease, and an actual symptom of that fever and dis-ease. And I can't remember what it exactly was. So that would be fun to learn about for my listeners right now. But now I've got that feeling once again. I can't explain. You would not understand. This is not how I am. But to me, that reference to that illness is because these words are powerfully describing a feeling that is hard to explain. Hard to describe.
Well,
and we need something to attach it to so that we can hopefully be able to communicate it to somebody so that they can understand too.
Right. So at one point in his life, he was dis-ease.
Yes.
He was out of frequency.
Yes.
And his hands felt like two balloons. I mean,
Swollen
can
up.
you imagine that? You know, your hands just feeling so puffy and swollen, like you can't do anything.
Yeah.
You can't create. You can't move them and manipulate them. You know what I mean?
Just
they're
completely
just
immobilized.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's I have become comfortably numb. In other words, he's okay with not being able to create, not being able to feel everything.
Right, and not being able to really explain very well what it is that they're going through right at that moment, because they know that they are on a different frequency and most people just wouldn't understand. And it's really hard to explain that, and that is not how we are when we're in those moments. That is not how we are. And
Well, he says, this is not how I am.
Yes.
He knows he's not supposed to
Yes.
be this way. He's
Yes.
become comfortably numb.
Yes. And it's then the little pinprick. There'll be no more because it's a reference to there will be no more what you are feeling. This little pinprick is your savior, your refreshment, your rejuvenation, your awakening, your rebirth. It could be many things.
I'm sure a lot of people look at it as those escape mechanisms that we use to get out of that place where we feel like we can't feel anymore.
Yes.
So we want to do something to help us feel, whether it is, you know, all of the different types of things, such as, like you said, drugs, alcohol, you know, all the little things that keep us from really being our highest self and being able to feel that pain, because we have to feel that pain in order to transmute it.
Yes, we do.
It's, you know, taking the easy way out.
It is. That can be the distraction. That could be that little pinprick. And it also could be something that makes somebody realize, I'm not on the right path. I've hit rock bottom maybe, or I've just gotten to a point where I need to make a change. And there'll be no more. And that in the song is like feeling better. That extreme moment of exquisite pleasure of feeling better and feeling like we have moved.
This little
past
pinprick
that.
is his medicine too, though.
Yes.
We don't know what it is. It could
don't.
actually be like cortisone to help him be able to stand up. Because before, you know, he couldn't stand up. There was so much pain in his legs.
Absolutely.
So it is okay to be able to have those things to help us be the best we can be.
Yes.
in learning how to be the best we can be. And when we do become that, I believe that is when the true letting go of all these things happens.
All these things can happen. And, it's not, we shouldn't be ashamed of needing a drink of water, because that's an outside influence and our body needs it. And sometimes we need the help of the outside influences. So these are good things.
Yeah, that'll keep you going through the show.
Yes.
Come on, it's time to go.
Come on, yeah.
We're all in this play. We're all in this show.
Yeah.
We're all singing to one another, helping one another. When we learn that, then it becomes fun.
It does. It becomes the enjoyment. It
Yep.
becomes this different experience, kind of the unknown. We don't know what to expect. And I love that, because then he goes back to, there is no pain. You are receding. A distant ship, smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you are saying. What I love about this next line is the "when I was a child." Many people know that iconic line in the song. It makes you feel it in your heart. I caught a fleeting glimpse out of the corner of my eye. I turned to look, and it was gone, but it was gone. Like, one of the things that I love about a lot of people's experiences with some rebirths, some reawakenings, and this moment of a lot of people coming to their acknowledgement of the energy in the world and this beauty of love in the world is this part of the song. I caught a fleeting glimpse out of the corner of my eye. Typically, that is a lot of people's first experience with possibly seeing a spirit guide, possibly seeing an angel, possibly witnessing a UFO or a
Someone
UAP.
there to help you.
Somebody there to help you, yes.
Yes, yes.
And that's the part to me that, because it can be such a fleeting glimpse, that if you don't take a moment to pay attention,
It can, yeah. It's also as Pink Floyd, the writer, goes on. I turned to look, but it was gone. I cannot put my finger on it now. The child is grown. The dream is gone.
I have become
Comfortably numb.
and
But that fleeting glimpse could also be
the inner child.
Well, the beautiful future
Yes,
that
yes.
inner child had.
Yes, yes.
The dream.
The future self that is yet to be, that wants to embrace us all and bring us along with it, because the past, present, and future are all happening at the same time. So that future of all of us is loving us.
Yeah.
And right there for us.
And I think the most beautiful thing about this song, Bruce, is that the writer has come to the point where he realizes he's comfortably numb.
Yes.
And this is the powerful place to create from.
Yes.
When when you can experience that place of nothing, that is where everything begins.
Yes.
That is the seat of creation.
It is.
It's what holds all the infinite possibilities of life, of being, of
Yes.
whatever it is.
Yes.
So the beautiful thing, I mean, some people may look at this in a more negative way, thinking
Yes.
comfortably numb, I just keep shooting myself up with stuff so I don't have to see, feel.
Yes.
But for me, to be able to recognize and put awareness on the fact that he has become comfortably numb
Yes.
is the most beautiful, like, pinpoint,
Yes.
pinprick of knowledge
Yes.
that, oh my gosh, this is it.
Yes.
I can now create my reality.
Yes.
Because that is the primordial womb of creation.
It is. It is
the
that beautiful.
nothingness that holds everything.
And it is such a beautiful place. How could you not feel comfortably numb there?
Yes.
Because there is no pain.
Right. It's just love.
It's just, thank you. That's, like I said, keep feeding this young lady in front of me, because these are beautiful words. It is, that resonates with me so strongly, because yes, there was a movie made about Pink Floyd The Wall, and there are things out there that I don't want to say that they've programmed us to see this song a certain way. I'm just going to say that really we look at this with a different point of view.
Yeah.
And it is just that little pinprick. I feel like you hit the nail right on the head with that one. That is so beautiful, because as Donna has said before, if we can change the way we look at things, the things that we look at will change.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that beautiful signal in here, and these beautiful words. It is so powerful. I agree with you. I'm right there with you.
So let's all create from this moment forward the beauty that we all deserve in our lives.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sweet Leaf, for requesting this song.
Thank you so much.
Everyone out there for listening.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Please send in your requests to
lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. That's lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. Or you can send them to 99classicrock@gmail.com. That's 99classicrock@gmail.com.
Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you, Donna.
And thank you, Sweet Leaf Navajo Nation.